Okay, today we have a boxwood that I found at a nursery. Um, I wasn't really exactly looking for a new boxwood, but I really liked the trunk on this. I'll show you a little bit from here. Um, it does come back and then forward. I kind of like that. It's a little different. I'll give you a show. I'll give you a close up. I'll move the camera and show you why I bought this. Um, I look for I go when I go to nurseries. I look for certain stuff like boxwoods and stuff, and see if I can find anything I like. But this one, see, focus here. Got a really nice trunk, really textured bark. It's pretty thick, so and even the movement up. It's got a pretty nice movement up. So I really like the trunk, so I bought it. What we're going to do today, we're not going to necessarily do too much in the way of styling, but we're going to chop a lot of it off. I do know with boxwoods you want to leave something alive on there, so we will be taking note to do that. But this is way, for the size of the trunk, this is way too big, and it's way bigger than I want it. I mean, I'm thinking of a canopy more like half the size of this, maybe in here somewhere. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start finding places to cut stuff back, and that's all we're going to do. We're going to just do the initial cut back, and I do know these these can back bud, so we're hoping that we can get some back budding out of it. So yeah, that would be all we would do. These, evidently the way it was sitting, it got pushed in here. I don't know if I'm going to keep them yet. Back here we have a lot of branches coming in, but I don't know, I want to keep them all. I like this branch coming out and then up, but these other two branches are kind of just distracting. This is distracting coming up. So I'm going to take at least that one off. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it off. The way the pot is, I can't get in there to cut this off cleanly, I don't think right now. Oh no, I can do it without that. Might have to clean it up more when we repot it in the spring, but I won't worry too much about it right at this moment. We've got plenty of stuff back here, so I'm going to remove this branch too. And again, if I don't get it, yeah, I'd be able to get in here easier when in the spring to clean those up. So I'll worry about cleaning them up in the spring better. Oh, maybe I can't. Let's try it again. I can get them. Still might have to trim them up more in the spring. We'll see. So I can't see the underneath of it is good. So I think that cleans that line up a little more. This does have a little bit of a weird trunk as it leans back, but I kind of like it. It's different, and it does look like it has some nice, decent roots to start working with. I'm not going to expose them because I'm just going to have to. I just want to put the dirt back in there again anyway, so I'm not going to worry about exposing them right now. These I don't need. Those are inward facing. Don't need them. This is dead. Look at that. This branch broke off, so I'll just get rid of this. I don't know how far we're going to go down with that. Yeah, this, like I said, this pruning is more to try to get back budding than anything else. This is not, I don't like this. This comes towards it and it's kind of bent weird. And there's no foliage until way up. This is back here is dead. Remove that. Dead stub. I want to start trimming this stuff back. So a lot of these, I'm just going to trim them back to like one set of leaves, because some people say you can get away without any foliage on there to get them to back bud, but most people say to leave something on there to keep the branch going. But I'm just going to trim them back quite a ways because I'm not worried about most of these glowing anymore. This one, oh, it's dead anyways. I thought there was foliage on it because of this one. There's that branch. Okay. Now this goes away, but it comes back. So we do want to keep some of this in here to have that part you want to come back towards the so we're gonna chop and take this back to these two branches here that are alive. This is kind of inside, it won't work. Could have kept it if I wanted to cut this back first. We're just going to cut these all back to little buds here. Nodes. So there's that one. Next, we'll take care of this piece, which will most likely be. I don't know. I think it might goes. 3 here. I'm thinking this is more natural as the continuation of the tree. It looks better. It flows better. This is almost as thick as this. So these two will give me more more taper. So I think I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to remove this big one out of the center. I think that I'm running out of room for stuff like that over here. Yeah, I think these branches work good. Now this branch, it's too bad this branch doesn't have anything lower on it. So we're just going to have to cut this one short and hope that we get some back budding on it. Because it does go up too high before it has any growth on it for my case. So we'll see what it does. I know my other ones both back budded onto older wood just by a regular prune. It was no hard prune that I did on them this spring. Hopefully, this will back bud. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these two branches on this other one because they're in the wrong place. This one might work, so I will keep it and trim it back. I don't know why I missed those. Basically, I'm going to cut all growing tips back. I don't want any. I think it should help with the chances of back budding if I clip all the growing tips off. There's more chance of the tree putting out growth back further. This need goes because it's going in towards this other branch. This is in the crotch of the two branches there. This is too low. It's in the wrong place. Okay, we'll just start chopping this one back. Here. That's dead. And should be plain words. That's two here. Back. And there's some places I have left some on. I'm gonna get it with the smaller scissors afterwards. They're smaller ones. I'm just trying to get the main bulk off with this, with these, because it's a lot easier. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this stuff down here. There's no reason to trim it if I need to get rid of that. Let me look at it from this side. No, I'm going to get rid of it. I don't like it. It's too low. It's underneath another branch. Okay, I'm going to finish up these now. Going around looking for any growing tip that hasn't been cut back yet. Growing in anyways. I think I got it. No, right here. So there it is. What it looks like after its initial pruning. So, oh, we got one more here. One more here. Gonna take one last look. Got one here. Make sure I got all the growing tips off. That should promote more, help with the promotion of more back budding. Now I'm not looking for back budding way down here. I'm just looking for some back budding maybe in here and maybe in here, just to shorten some of these branches a little bit. Because really this is too long of a thing with very little change movement. There's a little bit of a curve, but it's just too long before there's a divide or growth. I think this will be the leader, so I'm thinking that this is the leader, so this should be shorter, and this is just about actually maybe a little taller. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it here. So hopefully that will do what I want to do. And that's pretty much gonna just grow for now. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and see you next time.